Okay, welcome back. There's actually up to four people in here. Just a while ago. I guess they got tired seeing "Be right back" or "Please wait a few minutes" or whatever, messing with the screens. But I need to go fill up my water bottle. So there you have it. All right. So what are we gonna work on today? One of the things I want to do is I want to make sure that after a certain point, the 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 crosshairs don't get too small. I'm not really sure how to do that. I got my cursor as a script. Let's go to the script stuff. Script, layout cursor, draw. Um, how come Z index is still behind when it's set to that? That's the other thing I wanted to fix. Oh no, that was the cursor, right? That was the cursor, not the selection box. And the selection box is actually being drawn in the layout tool. So I'll get to that in just a moment. No, I don't need to get to that in just a moment. I can just do that right now. Okay, so we're going to be doing layout tool stuff here. And where is, right, we want to selection color box, color rect, whatever. Settings, room clicked. No, what do we want? I guess we want process. Process? We don't want process. We want load all room. I don't know if was it load all rooms? Is that where I put all this stuff? Yes. Selection color rect. Uh, selection color rect dot z index equals 999, and we're gonna save that. We're gonna start it up and see what happens. Good. So now you should be able to see it anytime, and now it's over the top. How about that? Good beat. Good job. Good deal. Good night. Okay, no, good night. Okay, so before doing the selection, I want to handle um, I need to make sure that the cursor doesn't shrink down uh, too far, even when the camera too far away. Um, is there any way to tell its own zoom level, or does that have to be based on the camera? It's not on screen size. Zoom, cam zoom, inverse zoom equals vector 2, right? Cursor dot scale equals inverse zoom. You zoom out, everything looks smaller. So you scale the cursor by 0 to cancel that. the camera, the above zip keeps it visually consistent. Yeah, I don't really need it to stay the same size, but only clamp a certain minimum size, because I'm just keeping it from not disappearing. Totally right move if you want to just prevent current vanishing. Cam zoom X. Make the cursor string grow with zoom, but not below certain. Zoom gets big, making that things look smaller. Normally the cursor would shrink too, but max keeps it from going below your minimum zoom scale. Zooming close, the camera still grows naturally. If your cursor size is manually controlled, say via cursor size or sprite scale, you can apply the same object to whichever property defines the visible area. No thanks. And I believe, games from scratch, brand new Unreal Engine Humble Bundle that just launched. I don't care because I'm not using Unreal. I don't mind. You usually post it here. What are you streaming about? I'm not much into watching streamers, but I could give it a try. Is this you working on your game, or you playing? Okay, let me get to Drago here. I'm developing a game in Redux. So I'm streaming that. Right at this moment is part 2, which is basically second stream the day, which should be me scripting / coding. In this case, I'm working on a layout tool for my game, and getting drag selection working today. I'll build a game in 7 weeks. This could be just something that I missed. All right, that's okay. It's just a new advertisement for something. A new mention of self promo. I'll go ahead and reply to Drago in here. Working on the game. Oh, that's right. I can't say it here. That's why I go to read discussion in order to post. All right. And okay, there's 3 here. Okay, that's fine. All right. Anyways, let's okay. Okay. So we will go ahead and I guess I could do it process, because that's what handle I think it's called handle overlays here. Let's go ahead and close this. Update overlay. Handle zoom. Oh yeah, handle zoom. In the handle zoom function, where's handle zoom? Right here. Where? Oh, it's right up here, right at the top. Current zoom level. Um, we'll say handle the zoom level cursor. Okay. So let's go back over here to back over here. And let's just go ahead and I'm gonna drop this part of the code in directly. Copy. What the heck is it doing that for? There, and then let's go over to redot. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this in there. Probably won't work, which is fine because of how I'm doing this. Okay, minimum zoom scale. Camera zoom level. Okay. Scale factor equals max. Of course, it defines zoom as what? Oh, camera zoom, current zoom level. So current zoom level. That. Okay. Minimum zoom scale. Okay, and then cursor scale equals. Oh, it's got to know what the cursor is because it doesn't know what it is. Let's see. I think I layout. Yeah, I have layout cursor. That's right. So layout cursor using scale factor, and I'm hoping that this will be just fine. We'll see. All right, let's run it. Let's just see what happens. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe it doesn't show up at all. Cursor. Okay. Now it's minimum zoom scale. Scale factor. I guess I'm gonna print out scale factor. It's gonna print out a lot of crap in the output window, but I just want to see where's oh. Okay, let's actually put all this stuff into we'll call it. Let's put it in here like that, and then let's go ahead and have these in here like this. There we go. And then it'll only do it in here. Okay. Oh. So, all right. So there's a thing going on here, and that is as you zoom in, it's gonna. Okay. It's not going to change. How does that work? Okay, so what's my issue here? Okay, look at that. All right. See, it's not going to start. Okay, so this is the one thing that we don't want. Well, I mean, how come what's the deal here? There's something weird about the math there. Is just all I'm noticing. Minimum zoom. What if I did min? If I did min, it'll probably mess up the other ways though. But what if I did min instead of max? I need to see. All right. All right. What if I made this 15 first off? We might have a deal. Well, actually, that's not right either though. Scale factor is 22. I don't know why this is going weird. This is going weird though. I have to understand what it's doing. Scale factor equals 1 divided by current zoom level. Whatever is the highest. Um, camera zoom X. Cam zoom X, right? scale factor. Oh, that's right. The scale factor is supposed to go up. I don't know. Let's try something then. Let's increase it to 5.5. It doesn't matter if it's 5.5 or 5.0. Just give me some idea of what it does. See now. Actually, that's good. 5.0 is actually a good number. Okay. That works for me. In fact, let's do it 75. Let's see what happens. That's good. That's fine. 0.75 works. Could have been a scale factor of 1, a minimum scale factor of 1. In fact, well, I'll leave it. I'll leave it like this. This is fine. This works for me. This works. Okay, cool. That works. That's good. By the way, it is Tuesday, not 21 at 2:35 p.m. I find 0.75 min scale is about right. Okay. Come on. Updated saved memory. Okay. Okie dokie. Fanoki. Smoky. Let's say adventure game. Different phases. The first being a choose your adventure style, and eventually evolving by adding inventory puzzles. Graphics, sound, etc. It's about save a community adventure set in a magic kingdom turned forest resort that has recently fallen on hard times. Okay, that should be enough to got it. Progress marked. Scale noted. Okay. What's next? What's next? A selection. Let me check. I'm gonna check this on my own. Let's go to layout room. Let's go to let's see, do we have a say click area? On area input. Okay. I don't want any code unless I specifically ask for it. And please a short size users out. Get panel right. Nope. Oh, why did it do that? I forgot. Did that. Okay, let's see. Let's go back up to here. So I am assuming that I need to create a connection for a signal for any area 2D crossing the room panel. There should be a signal for that, right? And we'll get this out of the way, and we'll go back up here. And why do I still have new down there? New. Just a second. I'm just looking at Discord. Okay. Make your selection box area 2D monitor collisions. It says collision layer mask only. That touches room. Click area 2Ds. Got the selection box signals from area entered. Get what to ensure monitoring's on. Selection box. I was thinking a layout room handling with signals. Oh. Maybe I need to do the other way around. Should the selection box have signals when it's touching a room? Let's see what happens here. Should handle those signals. Reason, it's the thing doing the detecting. Each layout room just sits there with its area 2D. The selection box moves and reports what it's overlapping. So connect area entered, exited on the selection box. Update the selection state in your manager or controller script. Okay. Area entered, area exited. Actually, I wonder if I have on area hover entered, on area hover exited. No, mouse entered, mouse exited. Area.connect. I can connect it. Then I need a signal event. We got there, methods. signals. Area entered. Emitted when the received area enters this area. Regards monitoring to be set to true. Area exited. Area shape entered. Shape 2D of the received area enters the shape of this area. Other shape owner. Find area shape find owner. Other shape node. Let me see here. Okay. So, let us see here. I mean, I could just ask the AI to do it for me, but I kind of wanted to figure out how to do it myself, basically. Exited area, entered area shape, entered shape, exited, body entered, body exited. Body shape entered, body shape exited. Oh, interesting. Get overlapping areas. Intersecting area 2Ds. Collisions are all processed at the same time. This is modified once during the physics step, not immediately after objects are moved. You're using signals instead. Okay. Okay. What did it say? Connect area entered, area exited on the selection box. Okay. Data remove that room for the temporary selection list. Alternatively, by dragging, you can pull. Make your selection box area 2D. Monitor collisions and set its collision layer mask so it only touches room, click area 2Ds. Okay. Area 2D in Godot 4.3. Yeah, I'm using Godot as my search term. Here it's collision shape 2D. To detect overlaps, area 2D once I'm monitoring available using the set monitoring true function. Once monitoring is action, signals there's body anterior area and are emitted when a physics body or another enters a region, especially. Area 2D can be used to detect when the player character falls into hazard zone. Space override includes combine, replace. Okay, yeah. Okay. Audio routing. It's 101. Area 2D beginner tutorial. Um, um, Maybe I should just ask it to do it. I'm not sure. I'm just deciding whether or not I should ask it to do it, show me it to me, or if I can find a way of looking it up. Well, I'll ask Grok because I'm not using Grok normally right now. Um, Using 3.3, which is a fork of Godot 4.3. You point me in the direction of some good area 2D tutorials that are on a web page as text and images rather than video tutorials. Okay, it's got a yeah. I should have said you can use Godot 4.3 tutorials and then it would not need to think about that extra thing. So we are 6 people in here. Welcome 6 people in here on the stream. Um, there's a thing where I kind of want to figure out how I want to just basically read up about how to use the Area 2Ds properly, because I'm going to I'm going to emit the signal whenever it crosses, whenever the Area 2Ds cross the my selection box and the room node, and then I'm going to have it add onto an array of layout rooms, so that way I can select them. And so comprehensive guide, is it not just is hopefully it's not just the oh well I guess I see. So they using Area 2D, they actually have it's like a okay. This is probably really what I was looking for, but I could have found it in the Redot docs because they're the same documents, I believe. So let's check this out here. Area 2D defines a region of 2D space. The space can detect other collision object 2D nodes, overlapping, entering, or exiting. Areas also allow for overriding local physics properties. We'll explore each of these functions below. Gravity, linear depth, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't care about the physics stuff. Use the enable and disable area. IO bus section. Area 2D extends collision object 2D so that it provides properties inherited from the class. The collision section of the collision object 2D is where you configure the area's collision layers and masks. Perhaps the most common use of the Area 2D nodes for contact and overlap detection. Okay, here we go. When you need to know if the two objects, if that two objects have touch, you don't need a physical collision. You can use an area to notify you of the contact. For example, say we're making a coin for the player to pick up. The coin is not a solid object. The player can't stand on it or push it. We just want it to disappear when the player touches it. Node set up for the coin. Okay. I already have an Area 2D, and I have a collision shape 2D, which is rectangle 2D for the layout room panels. If you don't know what a layout room is, it's just okay. So in my game, I have rooms which right now correspond to say choose your own adventure pages. So a room will have a description, and then it will have a set of doors which lead to other rooms. So technically, they're not really rooms per se yet because I'm only doing the choose your own adventure portion. Anyways, a room just basically has a description and has your choices, right? Um, and a layout room is simply a visual representation, which is I have these square panels that I put on the screen so that I can lay out my game, so I don't have to use the editor. For instance, um, let's go to the 2D workspace. Okay, so these are panels, right? So layout room is a panel or has a panel on it, whereas the room in the game is just simply here. Let me show you the the room class here. So the room class just has actually I want to show you a room instead. That makes it easier to visualize. Okay, so main menu is actually a room, believe it or not. So inbound rooms is anything that would be connected to it. Door specs is they're just this text description of a door. Eventually, I'm gonna have proper like a button or something to let you add doors instead of having to put in this little text description of a door. Okay, ID label description, which is main menu. In fact, it doesn't even have anything choices wise on it. That's where your doors come in, and so uh, your room has a set of doors. See, it's an array, really, and all a door is just your choice, the ID, and the destination of the room that you're going to. So a layout room is simply a visual representation. It's the thing that sets up the panel, the 2D panel that you're looking at there in the editor. So when I say layout room, I just mean the visual representation of a room for purposes of the game, of making the game. Okay, so let us go. What was I doing? Okay, let me go back to the web here. I have to brush up on my area 2Ds. Overlap detection. Okay, detect the overlap will connect the appropriate signal to the on the area 2D, which will signal to use depends on the player's node type. If the player is another area, use area entered. However, let's assume our is caricature body 2D, therefore collision object 2D type. So we'll connect the body entered signal. I can probably do both. I think. Let's see. Let me see what it is in here. Okay. Okay, let's go all the way down to the part that would actually add that. That's set. That's create from JSON. Create doors from specs. This actually creates the doors. Um, and this actually makes the doors here on, even though it's the layout room, it contains an actual regular room, and so the room data, then it adds the doors to it, and so it does it for just for the purposes of the scene, because the main game is the main game. In other words, it does its own thing. It'll load up its own deal, create its own doors and stuff. So this is just for the visual portion of it. Okay, rebuild inbound rooms, reorder inbound rooms, restart doors, has destination to remove children, truncate text. What am I trying to get to? Oh, here we go. Create click area. This is what we got. So if it already has one, remove it, free it, whatever. Click area. Area 2D new. We'll call it click area. Add child. Area position. Composition plus panel size times 0.5. Okay. Shape node is a collision shape 2D. Okay. On area input. So we have a deal whenever the mouse is entered that it calls these deals a mouse inside false. That was just in case I needed it. I don't need it afterwards. On area input. This was for doing a clicked so it emits a click signal. This is when I had it working with the kind of single clicks and stuff. This is probably not even going to be used, but um, I'm looking here, and I guess it can probably do inner body as well. Don't need to do inner body because there's no, I don't know, there's no physics here. It is a collision shape 2D. It's a rectangle shape 2D. Because I think they all need collision shapes, basically, to be able to register any kind of collision. So, okay. Let's go back in here. Function on coin body, entered body, okay. Now player can collect coins. Some other usage element are great for bullets. Large circular area, detect radius, security cameras, area influence. But you can enable it with space override. When areas overlap, they're processed in priority. Okay, I don't know what that. Linear damp, reverse gravity, point gravity. That's interesting. Cool. Okay, this is not really a tutorial, but it does give me an idea. Okay. Fast reference is not GD Quest. See something here. Is that in text though, right? That's not text, that's video. I have to actually go to the video to get it. Area 2D. See, it's only video, it's not text. I'm only doing this so I don't, so I'm not watching the tutorial while I'm on here. So yeah. Touch a collision shape 2D. Setting collision layers and mask. Only with the enemy hurt boxes. For example, assign the hitbox to a dedicated attack layer. Set its mask to detect the enemy layer. This selective collision filtering prevents unintended interactions with other objects and optimizes performance. Connect on area entered, of course. All right. I don't know if this is helping me at all. Neat. Bullet script. Function start. Process. Connecting signals. Node tab next to the inspector. I'm not going to be able to do this. This is Area shape entered. On area entered. Okay. Shape. Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of boring, right? Okay, all right, let's go ahead and, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Layout tool. Let's go ahead and, shoot, when I go to load all, I'm gonna have to make a separate function for load all rooms. Um, Selection box. Okay, that's the thing that we're doing. Okay. So we need to signal connect area.connect. Okay, where? Selection box.connect. Then we need a signal. And I guess it's going to be like area entered or something, I think. Mm. Collision layer mask. Alright, I'll just have to do. Can you explain collision layers and masks briefly? Um, see some here. Okay, area 2D signals. Where's the area 2D? I think this is on area entered, I think. Um, okay, let's open this back up. Let's open the class reference up. Oh, I already had that open in the thing. That's alright, though. Area entered. And then callable, which is area entered, I guess. And we'll do like this. I don't. Okay, so what's. Okay, let's see if I can go back over here and see what's going on here. Oh, it's a string, that's why. And let's make sure that this is right too. Callable self. There you go. Okay. And then we'll do this down here. Oh, right, on room clicked. Yep. Oh, this is for connecting it, but we can just do this directly, I think. Room.connect clicked. Okay, I see. Okay, func on room area entered. And I think it's supposed to be area 2D. Area 2D. That. And then let's do a pass for just a second. Make sure that works, okay. Actually print. Selection box area entered. Okay. Now I'm just gonna run it just to see if it like squawks at me for some reason. I know I'm not completely done yet, but oh, area is never used in the function on area entered. Oh, well, let's section box by area dot. Okay, let's go back to area 2D. And what do we got? A name or something? I forget. Don't care about this. Monitoring should be on. Oh, default true. Oh. What am I doing? How does this one work? Hmm. Entered. Viewport. Shift. Room clicked. Name. What is name? Oh, I'm in layout room, so it's the current name. Okay. Because I don't know what I'm doing, basically. Section box, area entered by. Hold on. My chair. My chair slips down. Okay, let's go back to this. Collision layer, what the object is. I'm on layer 2. I'm a room. Collision mask, what the object looks for. I care about layer 2. I want to detect rooms. So if your selection box has layer 1, it doesn't matter much. Mask 2 to detect rooms, and rooms have layer 2. Mask 0, they're not looking for anything. And the selection box will detect the rooms, but the rooms won't detect the selection box. Okay, so the mask is basically what it's looking for, and the layer is what it is. So if I make the rooms, if I call them, if I check, okay. Okay. Here what an object is. Collision max is what the object looks for. Okay. Okay, how do I set layers and masks? Layers and masks. Okay, I might as well should have just did this in the first place. Okay, so let's see. See if we can get it going here. It is taking a while. It's not locked up though, so uh manual. Just a second. 2D tools. Physics. Wait. Using area 2D. There we go. Okay, area properties. What is the problem here? Let's do a reload on the page. How do I set layers and masks? Encode. Collision layer, collision mask. Alright. Selection box collision layer is one box collision mask equals 2. And we'll do... And I might do a dual thing. I don't know if it's a good idea to do it, but I think I'll do a dual thing here. And that is... create click area. Area.name. Oh, interesting. So I could probably have it check the name and make sure it's only the click area, or I could do the... Oh, let me ask. So I could either go by the area name, whenever I set it, or just by layers and masks, correct? I should be able to use both to do the same thing, really. You're going to detect the area name. You're going to make sure that only click areas, for instance, are... why is it hanging again? Dang it. Okay, so let's do, now what did I do over here? What I did over here was collision layer 1, collision mask 2. Collision layer 2. There's 2. Equals 1. Okay, now let's go back to the layout tool here. And area dot name. Unexpected what? Oh. Come on. And really all I wanted to do, and I'm not sure if that will even work, but all I wanted to do is report whenever it crosses over. So let's see if that works. Probably won't, but that's okay. Okay. So let's check this out. So I spelled it wrong, that's what. Refresh. What 2 S's accidental. Okay, got it. Refresh. Okay. Let's remove that print scale factor thing. We're at the process all the way down. Update selection mocks. Where is... in here, right? No, where... Oh, I have it in the handle zoom part, don't I? Where is it at? Handle zoom. There we go. And let's remove this print. S. Get that out. Restart this. Selection box entered by click area. What I wonder is, how come there isn't 4 of them? How come there's only 3 of them? Huh. I don't know why that doesn't work. It's about time for me to quit for the day. I wonder why it's having the problem it's having. Is it an actual problem, or is it, last? Um, how come it would only detect a certain amount of collisions, but not all of them? External layer selection boxes mask of Z the shape. Visible collision shapes. Okay. I know there was a visible collision shapes. The debug menu. Visible collision shapes. Alright. Let's try that. Alright. Oh. Haha. That's why. That makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure why it's offset. So the selection box is offset by the center. Uh-huh. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Shoot. Too bad it's like right when I'm supposed to quit though. Because load all rooms, load all rooms, load all, to move load all rooms down or something. Load all rooms. Let's go down to here. Okay. Apparently, selection box area is offset by the middle. So I'm not hitting what I'm supposed to be hitting. I wish I knew about that option earlier. No, I mean, I wish I knew about visible collision shapes in the debug menu. So when I create, when I create the area 2D, I wonder if I could get mouse position. Option, box dot position. Let's get mouse position. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if it'll be off because maybe it's not formed yet. But let's see if we can just do this. Dang it, where do I set the position though? Where do I set the position? All right, let's go into update selection box. Okay. Position top equals min. How do I make the area 2D the top left corner origin, the top left corner instead of the center? Oh, so I set the collision shape position essentially. What am I doing? We don't need. We don't need the position here. And am I okay? So am I okay? Let's go back to update selection box. What am I setting here when I do this? Where's the dang size? What happened here? Current position, top left, position, position, size. Okay. Oh, so this is where it's happening here. No, that's the size. We don't need to change the size, do we? Position shape. Let's do this again. Let me see what it looks like again. Okay. Just it's got to be size divided by 2, right? And is that position? Am I setting position? Is that what it was supposed to be setting? Let's see something here. Collision, shape, shape, position. No. Size divided by 2. That won't work though, I don't think. But we'll try it anyways. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so let me look. Okay, let me look at the shapes again. Rectangle shape. Size, it's only size. Shape 2D. Um, Rectangle shape 2D. Well, I can't figure it out. How to move the shape away from the center. Or that's it's not away from the center, is it? Right. Let's stop. Alright, let's do this again. It's not away from the center. How do I do it? Towards the... I'm gonna move the shape into the right place. The correct is down and to the right. I need to move rectangle shape is local to the collision shape 2D node, not the area 2D. So to align with your top left corner workflow, area 2D, collision shape. I thought I did that. Um, oh, well, I don't know how come it didn't work before. Size times 0.5 like that. Oh, now it's working. Excellent. Also excellent. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's do this differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So, if I just do it enters 6 times. Nice. That works nice. Okay, I guess I can turn... Well, I can just leave them on. Should I leave it on? I'll leave it on right now. Finally, it's working right. I just needed to do that. And for some reason, I didn't get it to do that position at first. Like, I must have been doing something wrong because that works just fine. So it's able to detect the correct amount of... Alright. That. I don't know why it pauses like that. If that works, just I just okay. So it even correctly prints out collision debug statements when covering any number of rooms. So now I just need to be able to detect what room that particular collision is coming from. Body or area. How do I tell what room the area belongs to? Okay, Dad's playing music real loud, so that means I'm supposed to be getting off because I am supposed to be getting off anyways. Doggone stupid. Why does it keep on copy? Come on. Paste. Start a reference or an ID on the layout room itself. Yeah, it does have a room ID. In the signal handler, area.room ID or I think it's a pair. I think it's a yeah. Well, that's right. It's not extended from it, right? Okay. So layout room, create click area, add child. So it's a child of the layout tool. So it just yeah, it would have to call get parent because it is a child node of the layout. Exactly. Okay. Um okay, so on my all right. Area 2D. Oh. On area enter. There we go. Selection box enter by. Okay, let's not do that. I could call it something like on area collided or something. On area entered. It sounds dumb, but it'll work. Uh, our room. Room parent. No. Area parent equals area dot get parent. So area parent dot. And I guess I'll go by ID because ID. Oh. Well, it should be, yeah. Let's use it. Maybe if it messes up on me, maybe I'll do some defensive programming here. I just want to see if it will set it. Oh yeah, so check it out. Check it out. And I can add that to the selection array. Now, I won't do that today because I am way past my time now by almost half an hour, 20 minutes. And I have got to quit. So I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, whatever you were doing. And I will join you tomorrow and we'll continue working on this because now that that's working, I can get the rest of it. And I'll be selecting stuff and be able to select stuff and move it around, and it'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for watching part 2, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot about the chat. I didn't see the talking in the chat because I didn't actually have the chat window up. For some reason, I thought I did, but I didn't. Anyways, thanks. I'll see you.